A crime spree in Kahala that involved 3 separate home burglaries, a robbery, and an attempted carjacking was all done by one suspect, according to Honolulu police. And he might have gotten away if not for a man who risked his life to stop the suspect. A good Samaritan happened to be driving by as the suspect was trying to get away. He was able to chase the man down and hold him until officers arrived. We were the only ones there as the suspect was being arrested. Manolo Morales has more. Manolo?
Joe, his name is Ben, and he asked us not to use his last name. He tells me he didn't even have time to think about what he was doing. He just knew that somebody needed help, so he did what he had to do. The crime spree ended on Makaiwa Street, where several police cars converged once the suspect was caught. Thanks in large part to Ben, who was driving when he saw the suspect run across the street. Residents then started shouting that the man had broken into a home.
He came from the white and blue house and ran right across the street where I almost hit him with my car. And I parked my car right down the street, and he jumped over the fence.
The suspect then comes out of the second house with a bicycle to get away.
I remember taking off my slippers, running over here, tackling him off the bike, finding on the ground.
Ben says the suspect was still able to run off and stop the car that was driving by. He jumped into the driver's seat with the driver still in it. Ben kept after him.
He tries to get into the driver's side of the car. I keep pounding him right in the face, and the driver was unable to get out of the car because the suspect was sitting on top of him.
Luckily, the driver's wife pulled on the emergency brake so the car couldn't go anywhere, and then jumped out and grabbed their 2 little girls from the back seat. Ben tells me he just kept punching the suspect until police officers arrived. The suspect had to be taken away by an ambulance. HPD identified him as 37-year-old Ivan Kong. He was arrested for 3 counts of burglary, robbery, and car theft. We checked his criminal record, and he has 18 convictions going back to 2001, which also includes burglary and car theft. The crime spree actually started here on Kahala Avenue, about a mile away. Witnesses tell us that the suspect broke into this house, but the resident came home and confronted him. Witnesses say he then attacked her.
He rushed her and was throwing her against the walls and stuff inside her kitchen, and that's when she started screaming. She had a head wound, so those bleed a lot, and then her eye was swollen.
Neighbors tried to help, but Kong was able to get away, and police say he then broke into 2 other homes where Ben caught up with him. Ben is not a big guy, 5'7", 155 pounds. The suspect is almost 100 pounds heavier.
I wasn't actually thinking, so I just reacted. When I think back at it, it was sort of stupid of me to do that. The 2 little girls afterwards, after everything happened, they said that you're my hero and you saved the day, and that's always a heartwarming experience and made me feel that I actually did something.
I asked Ben if that was something he would do again, and he says probably. As for the suspect, HPD tells us Kong remains in custody but has not been charged. Manolo Morales, KHON 2 News.